Okay, guys and gals, this is my daily review of the stocks that I'm holding in my little universe. Where today was a really good day. If you haven't watched my video from yesterday, I'll put it in the description, the link in the description below this video. Go watch it because I talked about a couple things I was going to do today. And let's go over it right now. These are the four stocks you see in front of you that kind of holding my attention. First of all, last night I talked about how VTGN, let's take a look at that. VTGN, VistaGen, okay? This is the biomedical sector. And I talked about how this was kind of a washed out sector, and I felt like, all the scared money, as I like to say, has been already left. And there's some money starting to flow back into it, though it's not heavily money flowing to it yet, but money's starting to come in a little bit. So those are one of the things I'll look at sometimes is washed out sectors where scare money's has already taken flight, so to speak, right? So this stock right here, VTGN, yesterday I said was poised for a nice profit. Well, check it out. If you look to the right there, I took 5,000 shares this morning, and $261 for the day. Nice little profit. It was up 11 cents for the day, 4.25%. You know what, guys? I got to tell you what. For those that got in this stock and watched my video yesterday, good for you. Okay? Good for you. Made a good decision. You made some nice money today on this stock. Looking back now, hindsight's always 20/20. I should have taken 10,000 shares, but you know how it is. Managing risk has a lot to do. Position size and managing risk kind of all come into play there, yeah. Nice little ripper today, up 11 cents. I think I got in like 263. I can't remember exactly, and got out like right around 270 or something like that. So that worked out really, really well. So let's take a look at the next stock, HOG. Now I took a position on this like 3 days ago. It was a very small position because I didn't like at the time I didn't like what I was seeing as far as where it was within the momentum swing. Okay, the technical data didn't really support taking a big position. So I just took a little nibble on this. I picked up 40 shares a few days back, and today it managed to run up to, I think the high was 49.63. So kind of when it got near the high, I decided to close the position, get out of it. I just don't think it was worth holding these 40 shares. I made like I think it was like $28 total. So this is the way it is sometimes, guys and gals. You're not always gonna have big rippers, you're not always gonna have big money. But I just felt like I needed to mitigate the risk on this. I felt like, and this thing could still easily go up over 50 bucks. It could do it. But I don't like what I'm seeing long term on this stock. And short term, yeah, I think it could go up to over 50 bucks. It might even go higher than that. It might even go over 55. But for me personally, I felt like it was a good time to get out. And $28 is just adds to the bottom line, right? So that's what I did with that stock today. So that was kind of a mitigate the risk deal and get out and make some money while you could. Okay, let's take a look at ARLP. Okay. This thing is a ripper, guys and gals. This thing is a ripper. I talked about this yesterday. I said, you see the two triangles on the screen. I talked about the smaller triangle on the right. If you haven't watched that video, I really suggest you go back and watch it. Like I said, the link is in the description below. And while you're at it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and click that subscribe button. And make sure you click the notification bell so you get all the videos as I put them out. Really appreciate it. But if you go back and watch this video from yesterday, I talked about how this triangle was really just strongly suggesting there's going to be a breakout to the upside. And sure enough, look at today, up 26 cents, up 4.13%. Okay, and let's see what's going on with this. Look to the right there. You can see I'm up $1,725 on this stock, okay? I'm holding 5,000 shares. I actually added 300 more shares today to this position. Because this, I can tell this, this, if you look at the momentum on this stock and the forecaster, this is a nice impulse, okay? This is the type of stock that has like impulses. It comes in waves, okay? And if this it did get above a resistance point of 655. It closed right at the resistance point, but actually the high for the day was 659, if I remember right. Yeah, 659. and that means it broke through what I call a resistance point, okay? And if it gets above 668, you look at the little bit to the left of the screen, you'll see the high there for I think 2021 is $6.68. I think it's going to break it. It's going to break through that high, and when it does, I don't see $7 being a problem. This is going to have a nice impulse. It's going to swing up there probably to $7. At least I hope it does. This stock is looking really good. It's my one long-term hold that I'm holding right now. The two little down days prior to today didn't bother me at all because there was just so much suggesting that this stock's going to continue to rip. Of course, oil I think hit $70. Was it today that oil hit 70? I think it hit $70. Let's take a look. I'm used to take a quick look at oil. Yes, it finished at $70.02 for the day, which today it was its yearly high. Oil just keeps on ripping, absolutely smoking. Oil's going to up 80 cents today. So why am I mentioning that? Because oil and coal are in the same sector. Okay, so oil, in my opinion, is part of the reason just dragging or pulling up. I should say, not dragging, pulling up this coal stock ARLP. And even if the market as a whole, the market was, I'm looking at the S&P 500 futures aftermarket. They're kind of an even day there. So just goes to show you, when you got strong stocks and you have a strong sector like oil and coal is, the stock market can have kind of a day or even a little bit of a down day. But stocks in the oil and coal sector, which happens to be a really strong, I think it's the strongest sector right now, will continue to advance, especially if you pick the right ones. So this one is a ripper, and I can tell it's going to continue to do well. I've been saying all along, I think this thing's going to go 15, 18, 20, $25. There's way more upside potential in this stock still than down. Okay, if it starts getting above $15 or something, $10, $15, then we can begin to think about maybe a slightly different strategy and tapering off and taking some profits off the table and stuff like that. But for now, I don't see a reason to do anything but keep on holding 5,000 shares, up $1,700. Happy camper. Okay. One last stock I want to look at. I talked about this yesterday as well, so don't forget to watch the video in the description. The links in the description. This is ZOM. It's part of I think the biomedical sector. Biomedical sector, kind of a washed out sector. So this stock, I think I'm down what am I down on this stock? I'm down about $19. So you'll notice there I only took a position of like 1,000 shares. So I took a small position because it's such a cheap stock. I don't normally trade penny stocks, but I kind of if this thing does a little small rip to like up to $1.10 or $1.20, I'm just going to close it out and take the $100 to $120 profit and be done with it. That's all I'm looking at this. This is not something that's like a long-term hold, and I think it's going to do something amazing. It could go and go up a lot higher, but this is just one of those trades where I'm taking just a little bit more of a risky trade. But whenever I take risky trades, guys, I keep my position small. Okay, mitigate your risk. Okay, mitigate your risk by taking small positions on trades that you think or stocks that you think really just aren't, the stars aren't aligning, right? Okay, I'm going to see, maybe I'll put out another video tonight. After this one, we'll see if I see any other stocks that kind of come up on my radar. But I actually think that VTGN, I think there's more in this. It looks like to me, tomorrow could be a little pullback day. Could definitely happen. But I don't think this is done. I didn't trade. There was another stock, I think it was Match, MTCH. I said that I didn't think that was done, but today was a bit of a down day, so I didn't touch it. In the mornings, I always try to get a feel for what the stock's doing. I don't just automatically jump in. And I put my efforts into VTGN today, which was the right way to go. This stock, I think it's still got some upside potential. Could go up to 280, another 10 cents. Like I said, tomorrow could be a pullback day, but we'll keep an eye on this. I'll see what it's doing in the morning. If I feel like that there's the price action is showing something worthy, I might nibble on this and take some more shares and just see what happens. So if I were just to kind of, without looking at any other stocks and kind of going through and filtering through the stocks in my universe and some other things that I look at, this one would be definitely keep an eye out for this tomorrow for potentially taking taking on some more shares and maybe nibble on that a little bit. So anyway, I hope you really enjoyed the video, guys and gals, and we'll talk to you again soon next time.